Emerge.
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 You've emerged. You've emerged. You've emerged.
Hi.
And in the midst of that decisive battle, a legendary hero emerged.
Delve into our facilities. Emerge a star. Emerge a star. Emerge a star.
Taken. These creatures had to take one human life every time they emerged to replenish their ranks.
And then it emerged like a ghost.
I heard he could appear and disappear at whim.
Magic as our calling. We both practiced day and night. I as much as you. My skill was the equal of yours, and yet you emerged onto the world stage as the great artist. But it wasn't fair.
And which emerge in peaks at each lowering of the sea level.
Last thing you need right now is for some love child to emerge and destroy your marriage and any chance of running for public office.
Just as that trucker hit the girl, he says he saw something emerge from the woods.
Something?
A dark figure wearing a mask.
Jack Knife is one of the first anti-heroes to emerge from the slasher film genre.
Involve.
Involve. Involve.
Involve.
Involve.
All right. So let's do this.
No, Carmen, this doesn't involve you. Involve you. Involve you, okay?
Are you gonna waste your time on an argument that you're gonna lose? Or are you...
And I forget. Teach me, and I may remember. But involve me, but involve me, but involve me, and I learn.
That's a good quote.
Why go through all that trouble to involve me at all? Involve me at all? Involve me at all?
Mr. Sanderson, break it down.
No, it's not a home invasion. I don't want to involve the guy. I just want to get in. Well, we got to do something. And it's not going to involve hurting anyone.
Jonathan, don't even think about it. 34% of pre-breakfast accidents involve banisters.
Doing what I want to do. Got it.
Of course. Which I presume will involve culture.
Well, we shall strike a balance between culture.
Just a minute. I also need to know that this time it will not involve you skewering someone with a knife.
For myself.
I'm trying not to involve her too much in what we do. She's still got a lot to learn.
An effective, credible way out of this that doesn't involve disabling the food. I would love to hear it.
This island by mistake. He has plans for Leah and you that involve Yao Fei.
And you're not going to like it. Does it involve you shooting me in the back?
No. That's for the time being. If too many people know, Barry will find out, and I don't want to involve him until we know something definitive.
Attend. Attend.
Attend.
Attend. Attend.
To have things under control. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got some business to attend to. Attend to.
Doug did have business to attend to.
We'll go in knowing the next time he gets out will be to attend his own funeral.
Packages. If you're looking for a basic single wing ring man, that's why I'm your best man. I attend your wedding for the full day.
Okay.
So why do I want to attend Harvard? If I was white, would you even have to ask me that question?
I desire to be published in the National Intelligencer. Please attend to it for me unless I see you before 10 o'clock tomorrow.
That comes from Director Free. We attend the same church.
National Father in the Corps. His first trip to the United States was to attend West Point. 4 years later, he ships out for good.
We happen to attend the same party. Chat happens to turn personal.
And where is your pretty wife? She has other business to attend to.
After every party comes the time for cleaning. We attend to the champagne that was spilled.
Do you attend every lecture the Jeffersonian puts on?
Hell yes.
Lee. Hayes and I have been best friends since kindergarten.
And where did you attend kindergarten, Mr.
Really, that's not the time.
Susceptible.
Susceptible. Susceptible.
Susceptible.
Susceptible.
He gave me something that made me susceptible to suggestion and idea.
We know this is not unusual after first successful intercourse, but I think he's particularly susceptible. Susceptible.
Fortunately for us, she remained susceptible to your father's particular charm.
The message he painted opened a door for the demonic. Those who are susceptible can become possessed when they see this.
Steal the car.
Actually, electronic devices are more susceptible to an EMP if they're turned on.
Only a very small population of Indolent genitalia of Greek heritage are even susceptible.
There's a design flaw. The beacon is still susceptible to a subform wave, even if it's been deactivated.
In South America. In fact, it thrives in Corte Maltese, making this subject extremely susceptible to suggestion.
Tara, I've heard it makes people extremely susceptible to suggestion.
It's not done often, but it's done. It's a lot of work, and some people aren't susceptible. It's mostly used on high-value targets.
Like you?
Distinctive.
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 Oh, come on. The accent is distinctive. 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 I produced an album in San Juan.
Exactly. And you're gonna follow in the footsteps of all those great warriors. Every one of them had a distinctive musical theme.
I needed something bold. Distinctive. I think so.
And he drove a very distinctive car. It was a,
Gold VW Bug.
Note the distinctive shape of the wound, the depth. His scars. There was a patch of them here. Very distinctive.
Yeah. It's dreamy. Okay. What else? Piercings, jewelry, distinctive articles of clothing. Come on.
Oh, and he had a distinctive striped tie. Crimson and navy with gold triangles across the stripes.
And how about his clothes? Do you remember anything distinctive about them?
I'm a distinctive man.
I don't think Mr. Raymond and I are as distinctive as we had hoped.
The bottle.
Bright orange, that's a pretty distinctive color.
It is.
Antoine's description's at all the checkpoints now, but I don't hold out much hope. The distinctive part of the description is his height.
Hunt. Hunt. Hunt.
Hunt. Hunt.
The hell are you? You don't know what you've done, pal. You think he's gonna laugh this one off? He will hunt you down. Hunt you down. Hunt you down.
They hunt the fish. They hunt the fish. They hunt the fish. And other sharks. It's as if the cycle of predation governed the evolution of species.
Okay, then. But you can't hunt without a weapon.
Then we have to hunt. Anyone we can spare goes out.
All right, gang. Let's split up into teams of 2. When you hear the sound of the bugle, the hunt begins. Okay.
Come on, boys. The hunt is on. Meet back at the barn.
If a madman created a scavenger hunt, this is what it would look like.
Crime? What crime? I lured him here so I could hunt him.
Hunt him? Like, hunt him?
Affirmative. Hunt him for sport. That's what I do.
Is this another test? 'Cause if Hunden hasn't done anything wrong, then hunting him is, what's the word? Wrong?
I don't look, I hunt.
What script? The scavenger hunt.
Castle. What's going on?
A scavenger hunt?
No fishing gear? You hunt with tranquilizer guns.
He took a rifle.
Where are you going?
Blackbridge Woods. He likes to hunt there.
We will hunt down the murderer, Dale Barbara.
I want you not to hunt me.
Great George.
We have a duty to the American people to hunt down those responsible, so no, I don't sleep most nights.
Scarce.
Scarce. Scarce.
Scarce.
Scarce.
Honey, I gotta make myself scarce. Scarce. Scarce.
A few weeks have passed. Food has been scarce, scarce, scarce. But there are still no signs of other lions.
And it was gonna be the largest bronze statue ever built. But wouldn't you know it, war broke out, and bronze became scarce. Scarce. Scarce.
Scar and his thugs are a growing threat. Food is still scarce in their territory.
Bobby Orr!
And in the sky, the larks, still bravely singing, fly, scarce heard amid the guns below.
To survive in these waters scarce in nutrients, coral shelters an algae within it, which feeds by day on sunlight.
Yeah. Well, they're gonna be scarce.
Request/advise that you make yourself scarce for a few days.
A few days.
Did you read it? Good literature is kind of scarce around here.
We read it. Just give it to us. Smith's down.
NYPD is on the way. Get scarce.
This guy vanished.
I make myself scarce too. This ain't no neighborhood you want to be called a snitch.
Vice.
Vice. Vice. Vice.
Weiss.
You still go to Mickey's? What's your cholesterol?
It's my one vice. Vice. I'm keeping it.
This guy that I work with, Mr. Davies?
The vice principal, the vice principal, the vice principal.
Yeah, he,
Whatever Agent Booth says, you respond with whatever word or phrase pops into your head, and vice versa, and vice versa, and vice versa.
New girl, meet newer girl, and vice versa.
When I spoke with the vice consul and asked him about his interactions with Nicholas Barkley, he reported at the time that he spoke English.
To you, Vice President of the United States, Mr. John Russell. Thank you.
You don't miss a job at all, working vice?
Nah. I'm mad fun to shop with. Trapped in between two whole wheat slices, pastrami and Swiss are my only vices.
Yes.
Is there a vice pastor, somebody else we can talk to?
That's the point. So I'm gonna help find the family. You guys find a way to get him into surgery.
She's vice president of Fantasyland.
Well, who's in there?
Is it the president? Or the vice president?
Until he gets his money. If I ever drink again. Right. Java's my vice now.
You don't get it, Fusco. You see those two in the suits? They work vice at the 15th.
Vote. 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 Vote.
What?
I feel like if you don't show up, it's a vote for her release.
I just think it's more realistic if I win. All right, let's take a vote. Let's take a vote. Let's take a vote. Who thinks I should win the fight?
Take the vote. Take the vote. Take the vote.
Mr. Akers.
Yes.
Sir Christopher.
Joe and Duff Harris live here. Now, he gets out the Negro vote. He does a lot of good for colored people.
Well, let's vote then. For acceptance?
I think it's time that we vote on whether to bar him.
I'm sorry. I don't think we should bar Jonathan.
I agree.
We'll vote on it.
Okay, because these are the same people who say that young people don't vote. Young people don't care about politics.
I have no concrete evidence, sir. But it is what we must do.
Based on what? Your vote of confidence?
Well, Paula, you're just in time to start setting up for the slumber party.
Yeah, we took a vote, and you get to share my sleeping bag.
Scratcher, and Wisconsin is about this close to legalizing weed. It's just tough to get stoners out to vote.
I can't say this feels like a vote of confidence.
Kane's planning a secret council meeting to vote on the culling. I need to know where you stand.
I don't have a vote, you know that.
Accessible.
Accessible.
accessible,
Accessible.
Accessible.
Mr. Ross borrowed he was not digging through asphalt or concrete, so that could further narrow our search to areas of accessible soil, accessible soil, accessible soil.
Where are you with that? We're sweeping every wirelessly accessible camera on the planet. Accessible camera on the planet. Accessible camera on the planet.
Not a very accessible person. Accessible person. Accessible person. I suppose you've realized that by...
Finding you was a different matter. Your work is easily accessible online.
A four-quadrant strategy, cohesive across all media, presenting and instantly accessible.
Buyers will want to arrive and leave quickly, somewhere private, accessible by aircraft.
How long until the funds are accessible? Like any other bank, 24 hours.
Was what that cable was, how?
The location of such cables is mapped. They're accessible with very little effort.
Because McManus was on the loose, maybe they had to make a different plan. Place the bomb somewhere more accessible.
Okay. Inside Merlin Global Group's main headquarters on the 25th floor. It's only accessible through a restricted access elevator.
I know.
Just a question. Does this super secret room have a super secret entrance?
Yes, it's accessible two ways. The first is through HPD.
Trace back. Hold on. The deep web. I've heard of that movie.
Oh, yeah. No, 96% of the internet isn't accessible through standard search engine.
Maximum.
Maximum.
maximum,
Maximum.
Maximum.
Hired by the Federal Bureau of Prisons to test the integrity of their maximum security facilities nationwide.
There's longer takes. Yes, you know, Keanu. 10 minutes was maximum.
What will you take?
6 years, the maximum.
1 year, 2 years probation.
No.
You go for 3 weeks to Statesville first. It's a maximum security prison. That's where DOC will classify you either as minimum, medium, or maximum.
Counselor Abigail Griffin, you're under arrest for exceeding the maximum medical supplies allowed per patient.
It's awesome. Everything's maximum interesting.
If I keep digging, who knows what will turn up.
If Kramer digs up these things,
Neil could get the maximum
he could go back to prison.
for a long, long time.
He kept touching things.
If you don't want your equipment modified for maximum accuracy...
If we don't.
A woman whose only pleasures in life come from sex, TV cooking shows, and drawing maximum benefits from the welfare state. Hundreds a week.
Arrests? Traumatized.
Has to be support groups for kids who've seen shit like that.
Yeah, in maximum security prisons after they've mowed down half their class.
Ease.
ease, 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 ease.
At ease.
Hey, I'm gonna kill you!
At ease, bitch.
Transportation. Microbots can move anything, anywhere, with ease.
Well, couldn't Sophie have predicted the outcome and put all your minds at ease?
How's that working out for you?
Well, have my good days and bad days. At ease, soldier.
Sure.
Excellent! There's nothing I like better than making smart people feel ill at ease.
Actually, all I did was invite you.
Well, put your mind at ease. I'm here to make sure your dinner party kicks Howard's dinner party's ass.
You put people at ease, get them to do your bidding. It's a very useful skill. Homosexual?
Way to ease into that one, Bones. Is smooth.
We were catching a murderer.
I heard. Catching a murderer is the best excuse for being late I've ever heard.
But you said I wasn't late.
I was putting you at ease. It's one of my strengths.
Well, maybe paying those bills wasn't enough to ease her conscience.
Thanks for this, McGruff.
Glad I could put your mind at ease.
I saw the road, of course.
I just think I might be able to put your mind at ease.